Welcome back to another Los Angeles Kings franchise rebuild, episode number 19, coming off our very first Stanley Cup Championship, where we were pretty dominant in the playoffs. We had a couple interesting series, you can definitely say, but when push came to shove, we took care of everyone and ended up becoming Stanley Cup champions in year 2026. Let's take a quick look here, just a little recap of the Stanley Cup playoffs and how everyone played. So Matt Savoie definitely led the way, but let's look at the playoff tree here. So round one easily took care of Nashville. Round two, crazy series versus the Oilers, where we went down 3-0 and then reverse swept them. The Minnesota Wild down 3-2 in that series, and we came back to win that one in Game 7. And in the Stanley Cup Finals, we take down the Detroit Red Wings. It was a tough one to get out, but that's all good. But leading the way was a player, or two players, that are due for contract extensions now. So we got to work on trying to get these guys signed full-time to the squad. And number one is Matthew Savoie. 26 points in 24 games, 17 assists. He played really well for us, 3 game-winning goals. And then the other one is Simon Nemec, who had 14 points in 24 games, 10 goals, led our team in goal scoring as a defenseman. So yeah, these are going to be two guys that are very tough to bring back, but I think we can get some deals done. We're going to have to make some moves at the deadline for sure, but let's get straight into it. The Nhl Entry Draft. So Ottawa Senators with pick number 1. Let's just simply see what they get. They get Bobby Orr's little cousin, or little grandson maybe, Stefan Orr we'll call him, two-way defenseman, medium elite. But let's make some trades here. So I feel like the first move we have to do is get rid of, where is he? John Klingberg. His cap hit's just gonna be too big. We're gonna replace him with Nemec, so no need to hold on to him anymore. I would like to see if we can get a good draft pick. Up right now is St. Louis. We wouldn't be able to make that deal happen. But what about here? 4th overall. Just kind of kick tires, see what that would be. Okay. And then if we gave up our 3rd. Trade rejected. Honestly, I wonder if we can get this done. Just like this. A bunch of picks, Klingberg, trade rejected, which makes sense. Trade value is in our favor, but they don't want to give up that 1st round pick, which is completely okay. I'm just going to kind of work and see if we can get this. I don't want to go too... Okay, so we're not going to get the Kraken's pick, which is fine. We don't want to give up that pick. Okay, we got a minute 57 here. 1st round picks to Toronto Maple Leafs at 6. I'm going to try 6. We can try 6. Trade accepted. There you go. So we got the 6th overall pick here. I mean, I haven't looked. I just know I needed to get rid of John Klingberg there. Who do we miss out on? So a defenseman would have been probably a good replacement. Pick number 5, medium elite, another. Oh, look at all these defensemen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that defensive defenseman? So we have a pick here. Let's make our selection. Rocky May. Okay. So Rocky May looks to another defenseman. Another defenseman there. 2-way forward. 3 years NHL ready. I don't want 3 years. Seems a little too long. I think I might go with Rocky May. A defenseman, 10 goals, 32 assists, 40 penalty minutes. Rocky May. Or do we want to go... Looks like these guys were D partners. And then we have Zubris, Sniper, Bradley Chimera. I kind of like Bradley Chimera. 2 readies. 2 years till ready. Do I go with Chimera? Bradley Chimera. I kind of want to go Bradley Chimera. I feel like I don't need a defenseman as much as I would need a sniper. Top 6. He can replace Turcotte. Kind of the wheels are turning right now. So Rocky May or Chimera. Rocky May or Chimera. I'm gonna go with Bradley Chimera. I think Rocky May is a better player, but I'm going Bradley Chimera, and that was probably not the best pick. Top 6. Zubris. I want to see where. Okay, so top 4. I mean, not the craziest jump there. Did I miss on any other players here? Top 6, top 6, top 4. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's do offer trade, and the next player we got to get rid of is Victor Arvinson, as someone mentioned in the comments. We need to free up a little bit of cap space there. So Victor Arvinson, where are you on the squad? 1.6 mil. I mean, he's getting a contract extension. That's not that big of a deal. We can leave him there for now. Bjorkfont, okay. Gabe Velarde, though, 4 mil. Gabe Velarde. So we have 14 mil in cap space now. We're going to have to make some sort of move to make sure we stay under the cap floor. And I think Pesce might just have to go. He's not on a terrible deal, but if we can get a decent defenseman back that isn't the highest cap, I mean, I wouldn't mind making that move. Like, even Soderstrom, 4 mil, it's about the same. The Bruins, Charlie McAvoy, I mean, I wish. The idea is if we can get a defenseman on like the contract that Murat has. Murat has an amazing contract that we did really good with that trade. So just kind of looking around here. Who's this guy? 83 at 24, 3 years left. Like this guy kind of seems Nikishin, eh? Decent defensively. Let's look at his full career stats. Not much of a point getter, which is okay. I think he's a defensive defenseman. 2-way defender. Nikishin kind of has a very good contract. Can we do Nikishin for Mikey Anderson? Save a couple bucks? Would they accept this deal? They're going to get a better player back. Can we get Nikishin from their team? And honestly, what if we go first rounder next year? Because they're going to be good. You know they'll be good. And then we throw in also, let's go trade value. Who should we throw in here? Velarde would be nice to throw in. Bjorkfont? No, I'd like to keep Bjorkfont. Chimera, very low trade value right now. Another good defenseman coming up. Matichuk, superstar X Factor, offensive defenseman. Should I throw in Bjorkfont here? Would be over the max salary cap by a fair margin. So do they have someone with a 1-year deal here? 1-year deal that I can just pick up. 1 year, okay. Scott Walker. Trade rejected. Okay. We're not done though. We're not done. I think we can get this done. Feel like we can get this move done. Okay, well. You know what? I'm just going to make the trade. I'm not going to get too crazy in this. We need a little bit more cap. Okay. Stop wasting time here. Turcotte's kind of one of those guys where I feel like would be a smart idea to move. He is a superstar X Factor. I know he has 5-star defensive, but $7 million is a little bit steep here. So I think that might be one of the ones that we have to move on from, unfortunately. Oh, this is hard. Where's Mishkov? Oh, yeah, we signed him to a $12 million deal coming up. Okay. Adrian Kempe. We can get rid of Adrian Kempe. Honestly, for a 5th. Trade rejected. Kempe's worth nothing here, eh? 7th for Kempe. Trade rejected. Okay, let's just keep it going here. I think we have enough cap. I think we do have enough cap. Sim to use a pick here. And we have a pick in the 5th round. Can we get lucky? We got an A+ here. NHL ready doesn't really show. But Kale win handle doesn't look terrible. Tommy Numanen. What is he? A 2-way defenseman. A lot of defensemen, eh? 2-way forward. Any superstar X Factors? I'm just going to kind of look at the top left. See if I see any superstar X Factor. Actually, I should do gem or bust. Any gems? So we do have a gem here. And I'm going to take him. I don't get to see what he was yet. But let me sim all the way over here. Oh, I saw medium. He's low elite, but I saw this goalie. Medium elite. What a pick, Parent. So low elite, 53 overall. I mean, definitely a project, but I'm going to simulate the entire rest of the draft. And this is the big part of the episode, the contract. So we got Chimera, which isn't bad. He probably will play in the AHL for a couple of years, but we did have to get rid of one of our best defensemen, John Klingberg, but it just had to happen. So who do we have to sign? Those are some big contracts. These are some big contracts. So how much cap space do we have? We have $16 million. So the first thing we got to do, we got to sign our good players. So let's go straight to, oh my God, so many of them. Okay, so Anderson Doyle, does he want a two-way contract? Two-way, I'll bring him back. Don't really mind that. Fagmo, don't need Noel. I don't mind bringing back Noel. Two-way guy. Helenius, again, two-way contract. Don't mind bringing back. Murray. If we go 5 years with Savoie, I'm just trying to figure out how we can get this deal done. 5 years and we go 9.5 mil. Will he sign that deal? That's a big question. I'm not sure. What does Nemec want? So Nemec wants it. Damn. Okay. Things just got interested. Let's see. So Noel is back. Yep. Savoie is back. Okay, so now we have $6 million to work with, and we're gonna have to qualify Nemec for now. So we'll qualify him. He'll be available, but we can make something happen with Nemec. I think we do want to bring him back, especially losing John Klingberg. It's very important to bring him back. Let's check out the goaltenders to make sure I'm not missing anything here. Boucher, don't need yet. I'll actually sign him to a two-way deal. Backup. Primo needs a contract too. Oh, that's a great deal. I'll offer Primo. Boom. Let's see. Okay, so Primo still needs to be signed. I'll get him. Boom. There we go. So Primo's back. I mean, really good contract for Primo, if I'm being honest. $875K to be our backup. I'll take that up any day. Dostal's on a pretty big contract, though. Dostal is on a pretty big contract. I would like to buy him out, to be honest, but I'm not going to. But we have $6 million in cap space. Do we need anyone else here? So I'm going to sign Yashin. Bring him in. Who else do we need here? Schultz. We'll offer him a contract. Low elite. You know, you never know. He might grow to be something. Same with Sedin. The long lost Sedins. Strumpolampion sauces. Don't need Havrick. Sure. There we go. Chimera, I'm gonna let him play in the minors one more year before I sign him. Zidlicki, don't need. Lizotte, don't need. Kemp, do not need. Let's see what Kemp wants. Yeah, 2 mil. We're not offering him that. Andrew Kopp, 2 mil is actually not bad for an 84 overall. So 2 years at 2.2 mil. Victor Arvinson, if you want 1 mil, that'd be perfect. You do not, so I don't think I can bring you back, unfortunately. The team is not going to be as deep as it used to be. It's just the way it goes. It's going to be a little bit of stressing out a little bit more this year than the other years. But those are all... Oh, God, we got to bring Kopp back. I want to bring Kopp back. He's not on a terrible contract. He's a two-way guy, I think. Let me see. Yeah, two-way forward, 4.5-star defense. Was I on the right guy? Yeah, I was. Okay. So, Andrew Kopp. Work with me here, buddy. 3 years, 2.5 mil. Okay, thank God. He's back. Andrew Kopp is back to the team. So, let's go to the free agency now and see how we're going to make this deal with Nemec work. He's probably the best player available. We can't make any big moves at free agency, unfortunately, but Nemec isn't even the best player. This guy Carter Verhaeghe wants $17 million at 30 years old. Slaroskovsky, Kaprizov. Okay. So Nemec, I mean, right up there, he wants 12 mil. There is a team interested. So I don't even know if we're going to be able to bring him back, if I'm being honest. Panarin. Say we can't bring him back. Is there another defenseman in here? I'm going to have to go unrestricted free agents, first of all. Kaprizov would be nice, but defenseman would be my main thing I'm focused on here. So let's go D-man. So John Carlson, Hampus Lindholm, all these contracts are outrageous. Dmitry Orlov's not terrible. Just looking, Cam Fowler could be worse. 27-year-old Vakinen. You see Vakinen. It's okay. I wouldn't mind him playing on the bottom pairing, to be honest. I just think my hands are tied right now. We can't really do anything. We gotta wait and just see what we can end up picking up here. But Lundstrom, definitely a guy I would like to offer a contract. Low elite at 68 overall. It's only 19 years old. Even Boucher. Tyler Boucher, this is the Ottawa Senators prospect. I wouldn't mind bringing him in. Anyone else here that, you know, could potentially find a role. I'm looking for high overalls at young ages, like 74 at 23 is not bad. 68 at 19 is really good, but nothing too crazy there. Goaltenders, there's always some good goaltender with potential. Starter, no, none of that is worth it for me. Saros, 9 mil. I mean, that's not a crazy contract. Even Samsonov, only 2.47 mil. If I can get him and replace Lucas Dostal with him, I mean, I don't think that'd be a bad move. 2.5 mil. I don't think any other teams are offering them. I'll try making those deals. Let's simulate to next season and see if anyone tries to get Simon Nemec from our squad. I'll keep him on the trade block just because I don't know if we're going to be able to sign him. So one of the center that is 70 overall almost at 19 signs, which is really good. Tyler Boucher on the squad. We don't want to trade our third. Samsonov is on the team. So I think we can give up Lucas Dostal to make a little bit of space now. They want to give us Jacob Bernard Docker because he needs a contract extension. Do we want to give our second for Jacob Bernard Docker and try signing him to an extension? Let's take a look here. I don't mind giving up a second and a third for Bernard Docker. 83 overall, two-way. I mean, he's not crazy. He's kind of capped out. We can revisit that. We can revisit the Jacob Bernard Docker trade. I think we can look back at that. Curtis Lazar, another former Ottawa Senator. Don't want Kasha. Don't want your third-round pick. Jacob Bernard Docker once again trying to get that trade. Gonna leave it for now, but I might revisit it. His overall isn't that high. Our goaltender, Kilhoma, medium starter for a third. I mean, these trades aren't terrible. I don't really see a point in them. I don't want any of them. Just get me to the next season. I'll see you guys when we're in the new season. All right, I'm going to try swinging a deal here with the Minnesota Wild for Joel Eriksson Ek. We're going to give up Alex Turcotte a little bit better he is, but Turcotte up to an 87 overall. His cap hit's just too big. And Joel Eriksson Ek, he's got great defensive stats, just like Turcotte. So we're going to save a couple $1 million. So I'm going to try making this deal. Turcotte trade rejected. I'm surprised they rejected that. What if I give you 2/3? You guys should accept this. What? Turcotte's better than him. 3/3. Just make it happen. Okay, well, I guess I'm not making this trade. I'm going to try swinging a deal here with the Washington Capitals. Get rid of the Gabe Vilardi cap hit. We'll throw in Sedin and a fifth for Jagger, who's on an entry-level deal. So just hoping we can get this done here. I know I'll have to give up a little bit more, but I just want to gauge to see how close we were. What if I give up a third as well? Trade reject. Okay. Never say never, Washington. We don't even need our first-round pick. So if you want our first-round pick, actually, I'm not going to offer it yet. Let me offer another second. Okay, so it looks like they want our first. I wouldn't mind doing this because we are getting a really good player in return. So trade rejected. Really? Okay, I was not expecting that. What if I go goaltenders? I know I can give up Kane Primo, even Lucas Dostal. Save some cap on Dostal. Give up Samsonov. Trade rejected. Okay, so it looks like that trade will not go through. Look at that. I would accept that trade for sure. All right, heading into a new season, here is the roster of the 2026-2027 Los Angeles Kings. So that first line, of course, Quinton Byfield, Jake McBain. I want to see who's a better faceoff, so I'm going to throw Byfield actually in the middle there. And then Matai, Mishkov, the guy on the $12 million deal. Probably offered him a little bit too much. Could have gotten a better deal out of it, but that's okay. We will live and learn there. Second line, we're going to be rocking Turcotte, Savoie, and Murat. So demoting Arthur Kaliev down to the third line. So I don't know what we're going to do with him yet. He is a good player. I do want to have him on that second line, but I do want Murat on the second line as well. Murat's been really good for us ever since we picked him up, and one of our best players in the playoffs, so definitely want to give him that promotion. The other idea is something along these lines, but we will let the comments figure out what we're going to do with that. And then go like this. Actually, Murat, what do you shoot left? Yeah, we'll put you on the right side. You shoot left. Okay. So that's going to be the second line. Third line, Andrew Kopp, Rasmus Kapari, and Arthur Kaliev. And then fourth line, Jared Anderson Doyle, Gabe Velarde, who I think we should trade away, and then Sammy Blais. And then on the defensive end, we're missing right now Simon Nemec, so I'm waiting for the comments to see what we should do with him. But we got Mikey Anderson, Brant Clark, George Font, Pesce, Mateychuk, and Helgi Grands, and then in the cage we have Lucas Dostal and Ilya Samsonov. So I think we could trade Lucas Dostal. Like, I think that would be a decent move to do. He did just win us a Stanley Cup, but he is getting paid a lot of money. I think it's like $6 million. 1 year left on the deal, so we can ride it out. But that's going to do it for our roster. Let's get one game of simulation in here. One game of simulation. Let's simulate to the regular season. Still 1,000 trades coming my way. I'm not trading Chimera. No, thank you. I just drafted him. He will be an excellent fit. Maybe even Arthur Kaliev's replacement. Now that I think about it, wouldn't be a bad move. Wouldn't be a bad move. I was really thinking Arthur Kaliev would be that 1-2 with Matvei Mishkov, but it just hasn't turned out that way. Only getting around 50 to 60 points. The contract is cheap, but let's get into the first game of the NHL regular season. The defending Stanley Cup champions, the LA Kings, will be taking on the Vancouver Canucks. First period, 1-1 as Brett Pesce scores the first goal of the season for us. Second period, we get a goal from Matvei Mishkov, but they bounce back with 2 goals from Podkolzin and Kevin Flynn, maybe. But we are outshooting them 26-21, down 32 in the third period. Can we start off the year 1-0, or are we going to fall in our first game? Quinn Hughes gets a big power play goal. Okay, there we go. Come on, boys. Come on. Samsonov, have you been in net the whole game? Samsonov? Oh, that's a tough debut for you, buddy. It's a tough debut. 4 minutes left, and it looks like we're going to fall in game 1 to the Vancouver Canucks, but that's all right. That's going to do it for this episode. Let me know what we're going to do with Nemec. Should we start Dostal? Should we trade Dostal? Should Dostal be our starter? Should Samsonov be our starter? Matvei Mishkov already has 3 points on the year. Only, you know what? One more. We can't go out like that. This will be a quick one. Sim, yep. Boom. Oh no. Okay, there it is. Jake McBain. Okay, well, it's not looking good. The start of this year is not looking good, but Jake McBain has a point on every goal that we scored this year, so I'd love to see that. Matvei Mishkov probably does as well. But that's going to do it for this episode. Let me know what you guys think. What moves should we do? Should we hang on to Turcotte first of all? It comes down to 3 big questions. One, do we keep Turcotte? $7 million for the next year or so. Or do we put Arthur Kaliev up on that line with Murat? Do we trade Gabe Velarde at number 2? He's at $4.7 million playing a 4th line position. Brett Pesce, do we move on from? He's making $6 million for the next 4 years, $6.45 million give or take. Simon Nemec, we got to sign. And then should we get rid of Samsonov, or should we get rid of Lucas Dostal? Any moves on that way? But that's going to do it for this episode. As always, have a great day. Peace.